problem.
Thank
you.
Thanks for having me. I'm the owner of Carin de Ria, the Filipino restaurant in Encinitas. We're at 124 West I Street. We serve Filipino food, authentic Filipino food. We've been in business since 2012. Moved to Encinitas 2018. Me and my wife, we were just visiting San Diego 23 years ago. Fell in love, decided to stay straight from the Philippines. And
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
Very
and
nice.
So here we are.
So what inspired you to like start in San Diego? You just fell in love with the area?
Yeah, we fell in love with the
After
area.
visiting?
Yes, we love the weather. And then we just decided to look for the best place to settle, and we decided North County is a good place. And
It is for
started
sure.
our family here.
Was it difficult to get started here, like with a new restaurant and business?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was. Especially coming from the Philippines. So when we moved here, my wife had a company that petitioned us.
Okay.
So I couldn't work for 2 years. So I went to school, went to restaurant management, and then when I was able to go to work, I worked at the Marriott in Carlsbad. I was the F&B manager. I was there for 10 years, and then decided to just open up my own restaurant.
How's business been like when you first started to, let's say now that you're very successful with your business?
Well, the funny thing is, when I started my restaurant, the Filipino food was the next big thing. A decade later, and it's still the best thing. Next best thing,
Yeah.
because I feel like we still haven't broken the mainstream. We're still new to a lot of people. It's still not as popular.
I feel like the culture with the Filipino food is starting to get more broad out here, though.
Yes, it's starting, but that's why I wanted to open up a restaurant that would represent my culture, my cuisine, wherein I can present it to non-Filipinos, to people who have not tried it, and then hopefully they like it, they come back, tell their friends, and then when that person goes to another city, sees a Filipino restaurant, they would come in and try it.
Yeah.
It's not only about what I'm doing. It's hopefully the other Filipino restaurant owners are doing the same. That way, people, when they see my restaurant, they would come in and, I'm familiar with this food.
What is like a certain dish that's like the most traditional Filipino dish, you would say?
So
that you have?
There's in the States, it's always lumpia pancit, but that's not what Filipino food is only. I mean,
okay.
we have like adobo, we have lechon, we have
Can you describe the lumpia?
lumpia. It's like an egg roll, but it's minced vegetables, and then we add pork, we roll it. So everything that we serve, lumpias that we serve at the restaurant, is made in-house.
Okay.
Everything is hand rolled. We're almost probably 700,000 hand
Wow,
rolled.
yeah.
It's a lot. So lumpia is like a good appetizer. Pancet's like egg roll. I mean noodles.
Yeah.
People like the noodles. Our adobo is good. The stews. The lechon is like similar to what the Mexican serves. And
See a lot of like vegetarian options on there that you have on the menu.
yes. Being in Encinitas, you have to have a lot of vegetables.
We have a few here, but a lot of people want to have like vegetarian and vegan options.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about your vegetarian and vegan options that you have?
So what I just did was growing. I love eating meat. I only love pork, beef. That's all I eat. So.
Yeah.
But who doesn't eat meat when you're younger? But as when I got married, my wife's more into healthier options. So we started making like dishes that we grew up in the Philippines, and like all our recipes are made here in the States. It's not from my grandma or grandpa, but but that's the food that I was accustomed to. So we just made it more. How do you say it? It's like the ingredients that we have are what is available here in the States.
You can't really get the recipes that like grandmother and
No, it's
grandfather
hard.
made?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that.
Did they teach you that when you were younger?
Well, I see
recipes?
them. I see them.
And it
do
kind of
it.
evolved to where you're at now?
Yeah, and then I remember like when we first moved to Encinitas. To Encinitas, we would go around San Diego, even Orange County, looking for Filipino food, and then when we try it, it's like
Not there.
yeah.
See, I came from Orange County. I seen a lot of Filipino places, but nothing compares to your spot
Oh, thanks.
that we've tried here.
Yes. It's so it's something wherein the style that we make we try to make it as fresh as possible. It's not on a steam table.
Yeah.
With the ingredients that we use are high quality. We get it from reputable suppliers. But slowly, I was able to start getting ingredients from the Philippines, but not as authentic as what we would hope for back home.
So when did you start knowing that you wanted to create your own restaurant, your own business? When did you start cooking, having a passion for all of this?
Okay.
What age would you say?
So when I started at the Marriott, I always knew I wanted to open up my own restaurant, but I've never cooked my first dish in the restaurant until I was open for I think 10 years.
Okay.
It was because of COVID.
Yeah, COVID shut down a lot of things.
So I knew the recipe. I see how I tell them what to do. I tell them what to prep, but I'm never in the kitchen because I don't like cooking.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit. I had to cut down on staff. And then, so I had to step in, and you don't have a choice. You need to just, roll your sleeves and just make it happen. But what's the beauty of that is I was able to realize that there are limitations that you can tell people to do. So once you start practicing it, and this is how it should taste. So that's the difference, I think, of cooking and just telling somebody to cook it.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen until like 10 years after.
COVID messed up a lot of different things, and it's surprising because a lot of businesses went down.
Yeah.
You guys stayed up.
Yeah, and we didn't never close for a minute. So our regular hours were the same as before COVID and up to now. We've never shut down for an hour early.
How was it with did you have to separate 6 feet tables?
Oh yeah,
and
everything.
Outside, all that?
Yes, everything.
Did it bring business down or?
Oh yeah,
was it still the
definitely. It
same?
brought it down. But when we started reopening slowly, we noticed that people are coming. And there's a lot of people. It's crazy. It's like, it's like the revenge. People were just coming in and, they just want to come out. And sometimes you don't want them to come in anymore because it's too much.
Yeah.
But now that, it's been 5 years, I feel like it's settling down to how it was before COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's slowing down, but it's enough to where you want to still stay in business and serve the customers the way they should be served. It's not like,
100%.
it's not like.
And it's sad that a lot of businesses went down and under because of COVID, but it's awesome that you guys were able to maintain.
Well, that's the advantage of being a small business. I don't have a lot of staff in-house that I need to run a restaurant. I can do with a skeleton crew. Wherein, like right now, it's slow, so I have like 2-3 people with me all the time. That's it.
Do you have a main chef or anything? Like someone that's...
Oh yeah, I have.
Or is it you that's the main
no,
chef?
I'm the. You don't want me cooking. If you're at the restaurant, if I'm cooking, run. No, I'm just kidding. But
no, the food's amazing. So.
No, but I have a chef. I have a sous chef and a couple of prep guys.
Did they start with you whenever you started your business, or was
No. I've. It's actually what I realize is it's good to evolve. Don't be scared of losing employees, especially key employees, because you don't want to be too comfortable. Mm-hmm. Because if you step out of your safe zone,
your bubble,
you'll be surprised what you can do, and it's only going to get better if you're really willing to step up. And
what were some of the challenges and things that you had to overcome being a new business owner?
So when I started, I mean, there's like, I think it's capital. That's the biggest thing. There's like different expenses that you don't realize that it's there.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you have to cover it, like taxes, insurance, inspections, all those stuff. I think it threw me off for a while. I was fortunate enough to be able to overcome that after maybe a couple of years, and it's
Awesome.
smooth sailing after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all about being able to know what's coming in and not be surprised.
Do you feel like you've built like a rapport with like customers, clients, like kind of like a family, like like you see the same people, they say hi, Archie.
I recognize them. So that's how the goal is, to welcome people, give them good service, good food, and welcome them back again and again and again, because that's how you know if you're doing it right, when you see them not 2, 3, 4 times. It's like, I have customers who's been, as soon as they walk in, I already know what they want, because they've ordered it more than 20 times, 30 times. And locals are really important too, especially in our business. It's, you want them to keep coming back.
Yeah.
And
100%.
Yeah, I think that's really important. The family feel that when they come in, it's like
and it's a family operated owned business too, so that is way better than like your corporate places like a Buffalo Wild Wings or like McDonald's, whatever. Like,
well, it's
like a corporation.
Yes. I mean, like for me, it's like I always treat my customers like my friend or my
family.
My family or colleague, not like just somebody to sit down, eat, and then throw them on.
You like build a relationship with your customers. That's amazing.
Yes, that's really important, I think, for business owners to build a rapport with their customers. Yeah.
What's like the craziest night that you've had? Like the busiest night, or like any crazy like guest that came in unexpectedly?
So, craziest night was this was probably 7 years ago. I had a catering event in Balboa.
Okay.
And then I still had to run the restaurant. And then, so I had to pull people from the location to Balboa. So we're so short-staffed, but I had a commitment to fulfill, and it was just crazy.
But you were able to handle it?
Oh yeah, we did, but
nice.
But one guy quit. That's how bad it was. It's like it was really crazy, but.
So do you have more than one location? Is this your only location?
So when I started, I had my first location was Escondido.
Okay.
But my goal was to go to Encinitas.
Mm-hmm. Good location, by the way.
Yeah, because it's only 10 minutes from my house.
Very convenient.
Yeah. So I was driving like 25 minutes for probably 6-7 years, and then when I found this spot, I just moved here. And
any plans on like branching out or like making more locations here in the near future?
Well, the goal is to maybe make it more fast casual or in fast food, but I'm kind of hesitant on doing that right now because number one, the quality of the food is going to go down. I don't know. That's my only fear.
And obviously, like the quality, I've had multiple times. You came by and like gave us some food, and it's out of this world good.
Yeah, I mean that's
I've never had Filipino food. I'm glad I got it from you.
Oh yeah, I have a lot. I have like when I started my business, I always thought I want people to experience the cuisine, and then for them to keep coming back for it. And then that's what I experienced in my location here in Encinitas, is when I get people to try our food and they become our regulars.
Exactly.
And then they bring their Filipino friends, and then their Filipino friends are like surprised, oh, a white guy brought me here, and it's really fun. It's a good thing.
All right, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Filipino residents that are in North County that you've encountered, like coming to your restaurants? I've never known, but I'm just kind of curious at this point.
So the most Filipinos are in the south, like Mira Mesa and National City.
Will they come up from there?
Oh yeah, I have regulars from San Clemente,
Wow.
Temecula.
That's amazing.
So
That's a lot.
Yeah, oh no, there's this family that I thought they were local because I see them like at least once a month. So they were in Escondido. They were following me there, and then when I moved here, they still followed me. And then after maybe 7-8 years, I realized they're from Riverside.
They travel that far?
Yes, but they go to like the parks or amusement parks like Legoland or SeaWorld, and then they would go to the restaurant.
But still, like, your food speaks for itself.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was really surprised how far
That's
they
amazing,
travel.
though. That's amazing.
And there's like people from Santa Clara
coming down from that far. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What would you say like are the top 2 to 3 things on your menu that you sell the most out of?
Oh, aside from lumpia and pancit, because that's given, I would think the lechon.
Describe that.
Lechon is a
lechon?
pork belly that we boil for about a couple of hours, let it dry, deep fry for about a couple of minutes, cool it off, deep fry again for 7 minutes. So that's lechon kawali. It's crunchy, crispy.
Kind of like a chicharron?
Yes.
In a way? I see you have that on the menu too.
Yes, and then we have the sisig. It's on a sizzling plate, pork. We can do salmon or tofu, sauteed with garlic, onions, bell pepper, served on a sizzling plate.
Making me hungry right now.
And then I think the barbecue is always my favorite.
How's the barbecue, the Filipino barbecue?
So
How's it differ from, like, I guess your standard American barbecue with barbecue sauce and stuff?
So I guess it's not as smoky,
Okay.
but it's similar to Hawaiian barbecues. But
Okay.
so this one, basically me and I had the chef before who helped me with the recipe, and I just tweaked it a bit, but it's pretty popular. People keep coming back for it.
Very nice.
And then beef stew is always popular. Pork adobo.
Halo halo.
Yes.
Can you describe that to me? Because I've seen that on the menu and it looks amazing.
So halo halo is it's a really popular dessert back home, even back home. So it's got different ingredients: sweet potatoes, sweet bananas, jello, coconut flakes, and then there's shave ice cream, leche flan, propio yam paste, and then there's sweet roasted rice.
Sounds amazing. Because I'm a sucker for sweet potatoes itself.
Yeah. So it's in a bowl. I wish I have it here. It's in a bowl, and then halo halo means mix. You just mix it, infuse all the flavor.
Okay.
It's really popular. You can share it, or you can finish it on your own. It's a meal by itself. Anything that is on that bowl, we make it. Even the ice cream, we make our own ice cream.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How's that process?
It's a long process, but had to be done because so Filipino ice cream is really hard to get.
What's the difference between like your standard American ice cream to Filipino ice cream?
So like for us, it's there's a distinct fruit that we like, mango. There's a taste that we're trying to accomplish, like ube, purple yam.
I know ube, yeah.
So
that's what it kind of looked like to me.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't carry that. And then I had a supplier who's from LA. They bring it over.
Okay.
So my challenge was I was having a hard time getting it, and then because they only deliver here if there's a big grocery that delivers. So and I don't have a big space, so I just decided I'm gonna make my own ice cream. And
did it take you a long time to like create that?
Oh yeah.
And get the recipe down to a T?
Yeah. So it took me about 2 years, but my kids approved it. That's all that matters. Yeah.
Kids will tell you the truth for
sure
if it's good or not.
Yeah. All my food, my kids are my test.
What about the banana turon?
Yeah. So banana turon is just like plantain. that we cut, and then we put jackfruit, and then we use the lumpia wrapper or the egg roll, and then roll it up and then deep fry it.
Okay.
It's good.
Can you describe like more of like the lumpia wrapper that like some people that are not familiar with the Filipino culture, like what that wrapper is? Is it kind of like a Chinese like egg roll wrapper?
So it's thinner than Chinese egg rolls.
Like your traditional style?
Yes, this one's like, it's wheat, but really thin. That way, when you fry it, it's crispy.
Okay.
Where in egg rolls, it's more of like bulky and
crunchy.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for like any new and upcoming restaurant business owners? And do you have any tips for like any upcoming entrepreneurs that want to like get involved in like the restaurant industry or start their own business?
So I think for me, I always tell people to not overdo it. Don't spend too much up front. Mm-hmm. It's not what money you make, it's what you keep. So keep the expenses low as much as you can. Of course, you have to give it that you have a good product. That's number one. Good service, location, and then it has to be accessible to you, for you as a business owner. It shouldn't be inconvenient for you to go there, or I think you should be happy going to your work, not like
100%.
That's for me. And then if you have all those, keep the cost low. That's probably the number 5.
So is your family, like all your family pretty much out here for the most part? You have your wife, kids?
Yes, like what I said, we just visited San Diego, fell in love with San Diego, moved here, had our first born here in San Diego. And
that's amazing.
I stayed in. Yeah. Even my family back home was surprised I moved.
Yeah? Do you see them frequently or no?
Oh yeah, we go back, or they come here. My mom, she would come here.
How do they approve of the restaurant? They love it?
No, they did not. Because they think it's a lot of work and.
Well, like the taste and stuff.
Oh yeah, they love the taste. Of course.
That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, but going into business, they were scared that I was going to do that, but
But now they see that you're very successful doing what you're doing.
They're really
so many
happy,
years.
and even like people from, it's crazy. Like, I kid you not, just yesterday I had a customer, served him, and I was looking at him, and then I realized he's my neighbor back home. I kid you not.
Really?
Yeah, it happened, but that one always happens to me. I see them and then...
Like back home in the Philippines?
Yes.
And it is a small world.
Yes, but what's nice is somebody just recommended the restaurant to him. And then they said, oh, you're going to San Diego, go to Carin de Ria.
It's crazy how the world works.
Yeah. And
I was at work and I used to bartend for this couple in Austin, and they came in, they're like, you look very familiar, but you don't have a hat on.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they're like, you used to bartend over here, and it was like, it's such a small world.
It's the best experience, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So that's like, I guess, getting somebody from back home, finding you here because somebody recommended it is really fulfilling, I think.
No, 100%. Plus like feedback and just having your regular people that come in, and plus people that come in from like Riverside and long distance areas.
Even Mira Mesa and National City, they would drive up on, especially weekends. They would do that. And then we're a small restaurant, but when people come in, it's usually like they would put like 3-4 tables together, we serve the food family style, so everybody's like sharing. I love that.
I like that really aspect a lot too. How many seats is your restaurant?
So inside it's 38.
Outside?
Yeah, outside we can do 50.
How's it during the summer times compared to like the winter months out here?
So yeah, I mean, winter time it slows down a bit, but that's why you have to be ready. But then summertime, you don't really have to go crazy and double up on your staff because it could bite you.
Yeah.
So I would just be careful staffing up, and but it gets crazy. It's like 30-40% more.
Okay. So you guys obviously do a lot of to-goes.
Yes, we do a lot.
What about catering?
Yeah, we do a lot. Yeah, we do a lot of catering.
How do you guys do like catering? Is it just like a bundle deal that you can find online on your website?
No, it's a full tray of pancit, lumpia, like hundreds or 200
for like businesses,
yes,
holiday parties,
yes,
etc.
birthday parties, and
that's amazing.
yeah, we sell like the whole lechon too. Lechon's like the whole pig. We do that.
Yeah.
Somebody ordered.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Barbe-
All-time favorite.
Oh man, that's hard.
He's like, there's so many good things.
I would think maybe I really like the barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can eat the barbecue every day. I mean, that's just I grew up loving barbecues. And
Yeah.
like Filipino style barbecues. That's my favorite.
It's really good, yeah. Take out the little smokiness of American barbecue,
Yeah,
or like the
yeah.
Southern barbecue.
Yeah,
you could
so
say.
but yeah, it's more of like ours is sweet, but
Yeah.
not too sweet. And it's just different.
Yeah.
You'll like it. Corey, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Archie, so much for coming.
And Alex,
out.
thanks for having me wherever you are. But
Guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, you have to go check them out at Carin de Ria in Encinitas.
yes, we're open every day, 11:30 to 8 o'clock. We have lunch specials, 11:30 to 2, Mondays to Fridays. We're serving Filipino beers. I have 15 Filipino beers, and we have wine. And yeah, we'll take care of you if you're in the area.
Also, takeout food,
Yes.
catering,
Yes.
whatever you guys need. Yeah, thank you.
I wonder what it's going to look like.